The original backbone of the Internet is based on an old military network called ARPANET, which was built by ARPA in the late 1960s. ARPANET was built so information could withstand a nuclear war. The idea was not to have a single point of failure. This means if part of the ARPANET was blown up in a nuclear war, the rest of it will still work. What made ARPANET so successful was its packet switching technology, invented by Lawrence Roberts. The idea is that packets of information have a from address and a to address. How they get from point A to point B depends on what roads are open to them. Packet switching is a very elegant thing. Without it, the Internet would simply not work. People view the World Wide Web through a software application called a web browser, or simply a browser for short. Some popular examples of web browsers include Microsoft Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, and Apple Safari. Browsers allow people to search, view, and even add and edit data on the World Wide Web. The web is not supposed to be a passive experience. Creating new pages for the web is getting easier all the time. Web editing software is specially designed to work with hypertext languages such as HTML, which is the original specification for the web. Web editing software normally allows for the WYSIWYG creation of text, images, and hyperlinks between related documents. With web applications such as wikis, MySpace, and Facebook, a typical user can create his or her first online presence in a matter of hours. In the year 1999, the Internet suffered its first financial crash. Many companies selling products and services on the web were not living up to sales expectations. This was known as the dot-com bubble. There were many reasons why this happened, but perhaps the two most important reasons were a combination of slow connection speeds and too much optimism. Very few people had fast internet connections, and many people thought the internet was just a passing fad. But we now know that the internet is not a fad. So what happened? Web 2.0 happened. What is Web 2.0? It's very hard to say. It's just a phrase to describe a transition from the pre-existing state of Web 1.0, which was slow, static, and unusable, to a new second web, which was faster, more dynamic, and more usable for the average person. How did these things happen? Easy. Broadband modems enabled sites like video streaming, YouTube, to become possible. Better design and development practices enabled social media sites like MySpace and then Facebook to attract hundreds of millions of users. Finally, search engine technology improved on sites like Google, where people could actually find the information they were looking for. What will be the future of the web? Easy. More speed and more power. In the future, digital distribution on the Internet is likely to replace all other forms of media distribution, including CDs, DVDs, and even radio and television broadcasts. I personally feel lucky to be alive in the age of the web. It is one of the coolest things ever invented. It is unlikely that such another wonderful and major revolutionary invention will occur in our lifetime. But I can still dream about the next big thing. And who knows, maybe you will invent it.